Hey guys, so on this video we're going to be showing you how to convert the police mast pole from this type of fitting to this type of fitting. This is the standard one, non-changeable. This is the universal DIN type fitting. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to The Only Way is Beastly. Today we're going to be doing a modification video from one of these, which is most commonly used on police bikes. It is a light pole, and this one already has an amber beacon on the top, but as you can see it's an orange lens. We're going to be converting this pole to a DIN connector. That would be my dog. We'll be converting the pole to a DIN connector, which is one of these, so it can take a universal type light, and very easy to do, very cheap to do. Then you can have interchangeable beacons, colours and whatnot on the top of your light pole that would be mounted to a motorcycle. Most of the time these lights, they are extendable, and up here it will have a bit of insulation tape around, covering three little screws, just like this. Remove those, and then the light will wiggle out of the end. This is what it looks like on the inside. Once you pulled it apart, you have your beacon, just like that, and then you have your pole. Now what we will be doing is we will be actually converting this and inserting it inside the pole and wiring it up to the original wiring. Guys, once you've separated it, put the screws back in just so you keep them so this beacon's always usable. I always recommend cutting with enough wire so this part of the beacon can always be reused, resold, kept as a spare, or used anywhere really. Hey guys, when you get your little welding DIN connector, this little rubber bit can be removed, because while you're doing the conversion it will get in the way. Remove that, and the end of the DIN plug is also removable. It's on a screw thread, so remove that, so then you're just left with the metal bar, and then it's a lot easier to work with. What we've done so far is just as a temporary measure, just so you can line it up to mark for holes and whatnot, is you pack it out with tape and then you make a shim later to the size of that. That goes in there nice and snug. It is a lovely tight fit, which is just what you want. And then what I tend to do is, because these holes here are very close to the end, it doesn't give you enough room to make a shim for the top, is I would relocate the holes just below, and then when you rewrap it with the black tape just like they do from the factory, you won't know any difference. Right guys, now you have the holes marked and it made up, you mark the holes and you drill it. This will be tapped to a M5 thread to match these holes here, and then that'll be in there and it'll be held solid with those screws there, and then it'll be a universal DIN plug, and it will receive a light just like that, and it'll be universal. Okay, so what we have here is just temporarily knocked together is the cable that is on the inside of the pole. You only need the red, the live and the earth, red and black. The yellow you can cut short because it is unneeded, because we don't have that on the DIN plugs. You buy the beacons with the programmable bit under the light, which I'll show you later on. Then obviously we've got the holes drilled and tapped out to an M5, and then we've got some little M5 dome head Allen screws to go in there. At the moment it is all just taped together to test it and make sure it's all going to work. Like I say, always test it before you do the final assembly, and then once that's done you can take it apart, do everything permanently and set it up perfectly, and then obviously you can make a shim. This is solid, it could be used as it is, or you could make the plastic shim, which I'll be doing later, and I'll probably do that on another video. Here we go guys, the pole is in its finished state. Here we go, and then just test it and show you it working. I've just rigged it up to one of the spare batteries we have in the workshop, and this is the connector that goes to the bike, and then you just wire it up. As you can see, this yellow button here is what changes the function. I would go through the functions right now, but I can't because I haven't got a free hand. There you go guys, all finished.